Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Pepe. Very much necessary, alright. We got a bullish breakout. I was talking about this earlier. I mean, I'm not sure when. Well, the last time I made a video on this, what we said, I still remember, is that Pepe, purely technically, like if you look at this, you would say we were consolidating right here in this kind of range. But what you also see is that it's some sort of a, well, it's not hidden. But even though this looks like a consolidation, it very much is not, all right? Because you can see that we are still making higher lows right here. So we were moving like we were in a consolidation, up and down in some sort of a range. But given the fact, and usually when you see something like this, that there's still continued strength, usually what that leads to is a bullish breakout. So that's also what we talked about in the video. And we got the bullish breakout earlier this morning, as you can see. By breaking above this level right here at 85 and 8600, Pepe also, while it did that, also had a lot of momentum, as you can see right here. Open interest rocketed already yesterday, but initially we were rejected, and then earlier this morning regained even more momentum, and we broke out. All right, so purely if we look at that, purely if we look at the technicals. Pepe right now is very bullish, and you can say a lot of things about that, but that's the truth. All right. So now the question is well, all right, what's next? Because at this point of time, Pepe just broke out, significant bullish breakout, I would say. We still have momentum, as you can see. I mean, at some point of time, we're at a pretty significant level right here. If you historically look at it. In terms of open interest, usually you get a bit of a bounce here at around $550 million in open positions. So we have to take that into account. Bitcoin right now, I would say, is relatively strong, but it's also not super bullish. But what is true is that Bitcoin right here is relatively bullish. Bitcoin dominance has been falling for the last couple of hours. And most of the strength, or most of the best place where it's going right now, all of that added value, because if Bitcoin goes up and the Bitcoin dominance goes down, that means that other altcoins are performing more. And you can see that meme coins are performing very well right now. All right, Pepe being one of the strongest performers. So for me, there's really not any reason to be bearish on Pepe here. All right, we got a bullish breakout. We still have momentum. Sure, there are some signs like that Bitcoin is not the strongest right now, and that we're finding some resistance, and that Pepe is at a significant resistance level when it comes to the open interest. Those are all indications that we might experience somewhat of a pullback. But for now, what seems most likely to me, given the fact that there are indications of a small pullback, but there are no indications of some sort of a reversal here, because at this moment we are bullish. So I would say it's most likely that, sure, we'll get some sort of a pullback back into the support, but eventually we will rally up higher towards this level right here at 10,000, and then ultimately 10,500, 11,000, and potentially higher. That seems most likely. Now, the only thing, and I do want you to recognize this, and I do want you to remember this, the only thing you need to know is that this is a breakout in the weekend, all right? This is all great. It looks great. However, things can turn around. But the main thing to watch would be Bitcoin, all right? Right now, the volume for Bitcoin is very, very low, so we can get some strong volatility. I expect strong volatility for Pepe as well. However, if Bitcoin really turns bearish here, so if we see a huge drop into 69,000, with a potential that we break down below 69,000, because I would say that 69,000 is the main level keeping us bullish. So as long as we're above that, we're fine. But if something happens, Bitcoin falls down there, and we might crash, then this will probably not happen. All right? Which I think that makes sense. I think most of you will understand why that is, but just in general that you know. All right? This seems most likely. Everything at this point of time points towards this. But if certain things unfold in a certain way over the course of the next day, when the markets open again, that certain things could change it. All right? But we talked about that. Now, hopefully you know what you need to know. If you do have any questions still, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.